What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And you know, in the timeline of this build, this is like real life construction. It's not always so linear and perfect. We've had to take a back burner to the exterior siding finish work because we got the concrete finally poured. We had to come in here, do the heat sheet, the radiant tubing. This allows us to get all of our doors done. And we're gonna start closing this up, but we need other contractors in here doing their work, mechanicals, electrical, all that good stuff. So we're gonna focus on the interior a little bit. I just want to show you guys how this turned up nice and neat and clean. The manifolds for the radiant tubing will be right here. This worked out pretty good. Brian did a good job on the concrete. This is another detail that I didn't know how we were going to turn out because the garage floor is lower than outside. So the door here has a nice little threshold. So when you come in, you'll just have a 4-inch step down. This allows us now to do our walk doors, and that will then allow us to get outside and finish up our siding. So we're taking a little bit of a turn and we're coming inside and we're gonna get this thing air control layer completed. We're gonna get the ceiling done in the garage and we're gonna get contractors in here to do their work. Then we will go back outside. So today's task is to get this garage vapor barrier done, framing work done, and ready for a steel ceiling. So let's get into it. So we're putting up plastic in the garage and then we'll be putting up Myrex in the house. And the main reason is that the use case, the garage, you know, won't be heated and cooled to the same level as a house. Also has big doors, lots of openings. You know, there'll be a lot more air movement in and out of this space versus a home. And so this is gonna be treated just like our normal shops where we're doing metal walls. And yeah, I mean, from a cost standpoint, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to be putting up the Myrex in here at $400 and some a roll. And this will serve its purpose with this application. And we have an R21 rock wool as well as the R7.5 or 5.
I thought that was 5.
It's gonna be a very well insulated garage. But in case you're wondering what the reason behind it, that is exactly it. Sometimes, you know, just throwing extra money at things aren't always necessary. And I don't know if Myrex in this space would be necessary.
No.
Well, I know it's, in my professional opinion, I don't think it is.
Right, yep.
That's the reason we're not using it. All right, we got our lasers set up and we're going for a 30-inch on center, mainly because people always ask kind of what you frame like your steel at or whatever. It's not that it has to be something, but 30, 32 is kind of what we always go to. And in this dimension at 12 feet, 30 just makes the most sense. So that's where that number comes from. But I need to remove this before I get stuck. It's nice to finally be getting rid of all this crap. So there's that. And I just want to go, I don't want to go too far into my wall. So let's see, if I go here, that's 1.5 inches. Now I slide that in. Okay. There, and I like to go past this corner. I went past 1.5 inches because this line right here, this 2x, is actually where this other board's gonna come in, and it gives us a little bit of meat on the backside to do a nice little toenail. If you don't have a little bit of lumber back there, like if you just flush it right here, it just doesn't give you the same amount of security. So that's kind of the method there. So probably a good thing, Greg, because this wanted to fall out.
That's why I left that board there.
Yep, that's why I took it off and then realized, you know, we gotta move.
We gotta move.
So this is just a little tip for you when you're working by yourself. So over in this corner, I want this board to be about 1.5 inches past my end. Now I can't see that. I could spend time measuring, but what I find the easiest is I'm gonna butt it into my board, okay? So I'm butting it right there. Now I want that to go another 3 inches. Well, over here at the post in the middle where I'm working, if I mark the edge right as it is, and then I move it, okay, nice and easy, right there, This is 3 inches, so without ever having to see over there or hold it and do a bunch of measuring, I know that when I come over here, I'm gonna be 1.5 inches past right where I wanna be. The things you kind of learn as you, when you have to work by yourself solo, because I don't know where Greg is. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Actually, he's probably getting a bunch of stuff for me. Oh, hey, bud. All right, so we have to do end wall framing before we do sidewall framing because of the way our corners are. And that's all I just wanted to say. You know, if you're curious, it's because of the way the end walls are framed. Our corner board is here to accept our end wall framing. Now we can run our sidewalls into that. I need to kind of do the same sort of thing. Actually, that board is pretty good. It's always key, your corner framing, because this is getting toe-nailed, we're not really worried about structure. This is just holding up the interior wall. You don't want to use a board that's super twisted, so try to find good lumber, cut it tight so that you got a nice tight connection. And now you can kind of see why we run this lumber a little bit long in the back. It's so when we put a toenail in here, it's not shooting out the back and then puncturing our vapor barrier. It's going to be right into some good lumber. And what I will do is use a screw here. Hey, Greg.
Yep.
Maybe we start pocket hole screwing our boards.
No.
No?
No.
I feel like that would be good.
No. Not
Good
worth
and,
it.
Good and strong.
Holding your plank as well, so you should feel.
You're doing a lot for me, man.
Yeah.
I'm up here.
You know what would suck?
No, what?
Is if for whatever reason, like the thing just collapsed.
And you were underneath of it?
Yeah.
Speaking of, did you see my hard bump cap?
I did.
That's not bad. Just snapping a line. It's always good to have that first line snap for your steel. And if we don't do it now, it's kind of hard to do it once the sealing plastic is up. So 38.25, that should be right where the leading edge of our steel goes. And if you don't start straight, you can't end straight very easily. Okay. Hey, Cole. Tell me if this, you can see my snap line through there when I snap it. Can you see a mark? Okay, this is the fun part, getting it started. Whew. Now, let's see. Man, I don't know where I'm at. Holy crap, I got vertigo right there. Cole, you gotta make sure I don't step off the edge, okay? Keep an eye on your old man. Oh! You about killed me. It's fun and games to you.
It's fun and games, so you gotta buy your own gas.
Yeah. All right, now we move out. First truss out. I always like to go one truss out, Cole, because it helps me kind of make sure that I'm running it somewhat straight. Okay, right about there. Oh, this is gonna be fun. You know what? Take me to the middle truss. Let's run the middle out. All right. Thank you. Yep. So if we get a nice little puff up, you see that? You see what it does? Yeah. Watch this. Kind of get to go up. It'll like suck, and you can make sure it's nice and tight. Oh man, that's a recipe for disaster. This is what I need to do. Be careful. Yeah, remember, you're watching.
Yeah.
Next one. All right, Cole, back out to the middle. That actually doesn't look perfectly straight, but it's gonna be good enough. I made sure I had plenty of overlap here. Okay, now we're gonna have to go out a little bit. Oh man, you know what? Yeah, a little more. Yep, all right, all right, all right.
It's like red.
Yeah, you got a little red mark.
Yeah.
Meters are dangerous.
I'm like taking a sip of my water and like the top of the ring like hit my nose and I was like, how did that hurt?
Nah, you know.
Sure enough. Your socks are
Such a horrible business owner here. They're just chilling, talking about whatever, you
I'm
know?
waiting for you to get done so I can do
Exactly.
what I need to do.
I don't even know what I'm doing until you tell me. So I mean, I'm just waiting for you to
Cole's not thinking right now.
I'm waiting for you to tell me what to do.
This doesn't do anything.
Okay, good. Do that.
Oh, man.
Are you sleep deprived, dude? Is it that funny? You know, I'll be honest, Greg, running this plastic from this is not all that bad. And the way it unrolls on like the rail is kind of sweet.
Yeah? It's a...
I just wish it was a little bit safer, you know?
Yeah.
All right, so before I run this last run of plastic, we've got an attic access door that we need to get up there. And the goal, this is a bathroom and a mechanical room. The bathroom is gonna be all the way to the ceiling, and there's gonna be a room up there where the HVAC unit's gonna go for the house. That way all the ductwork will run basically through the ceiling, come down. It's a really good way to cool your home because cold air settles. And we're gonna be heating with radiant. So we don't really need the HVAC for heat, but it can be used for supplemental. And we're gonna try to put our attic access right where that framing is gonna go, but we don't have this wall framed yet. So I'm just getting some marks on the ground, trying to remember exactly where I had this wall, and we're gonna put the laser down on those marks, check everything, and then we can use the laser up here to make sure that when the wall goes in, it's exactly where we want it. Hey, Greg, you're busy. So, hey, Cole, go over there. There's a mark kind of right where you're at, right on the ground. Go down on the ground with your finger and I'll tell you about where it's at.
Oh, right here.
Yep, yep. Okay, that's what I'm looking for with my laser. How close are we? No?
Inch to the side. Oh, you're closer. There you go.
Okay, so 4'4" mark here. Look at that. 4'4" mark here and 4'4" out there. So that'll be our mark. So now we can know up there, that's where we need to put our attic access. The wall's gonna end right there. So let's go ahead and get some marks before the laser moves on us. Okay. Okay, 17.5. How you like my table saw here, my sawhorses?
What are you doing?
I'm cutting notches so they sit up there.
Oh, on top of the...
Yeah.
Ah.
So don't talk to me like I'm doing something stupid, man.
I'm not. I was just asking what you're doing.
It was such a passive aggressive, like, whoa, what are you doing, dude? What the?
But is that going to work for your length?
How did that make you feel, Greg?
Should be fine.
Well, it's going to be less than 2 foot.
I'm gonna measure it right now. And it is what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's just the width.
Thing's a beauty.
Yeah,
You'll get it.
it's all right.
I have faith in you.
I'm not too concerned. Oh, come on. Ugh. Just don't let my thing move, Cole, okay?
I have the back one blocked, but I'll hold the front.
Now in theory, there should be. Come on, buddy. You know what they say? Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds a nut. Okay, these are headers, 2 on each window. So 2 of these on each window. See, when you're doing this, you gotta think about, I'm a righty, so if I wanna support this board and make this cut, I want that to be my last cut. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, I get you.
Also, you gotta be worried about pinching, so you don't wanna rip too hard. So when I do this, I actually push it this way.
Take the tension out.
That's right. Always cut it long, because you can always cut more off, but maybe this will work. And bring this all over. Look at that.
Look at that.
You knew not to go off of my mark.
Yeah, I knew that your pencil went a little down. Mm-hmm. I saw it happen.
It doesn't have to be perfectly tight.
Maybe I'm teaching him the things that I wish I would have known myself, Greg. You know, the
But
things
you're
that,
too committed with me to let those slide.
yeah. Keep it as flat as possible.
Don't run my blade.
Yeah, and don't scratch the steel. And make sure you cut through. All right, we're back here. We got all of our framing done. We've got all of our vapor barrier done. And we're gonna start trimming this out for a ceiling. Unfortunately, we can't bring the mega deck in here. We got nice, fresh, clean concrete. We're not gonna do that to our client and have black marks everywhere and skid marks from the wheels. I need to get some, what do you call them, socks? Some wheel socks. I just haven't done it yet. So we brought the electric scissor lift, and we'll probably have a little bit of ladder / electric scissor lift. And we got Greg over here. Greg is probably wishing he had a scissor lift. And he's doing a little bit of framing where the bathroom is gonna be, so when we get over there, we can trim it out and just keep on going. So Cole's handing me trims. I'm gonna get it trimmed, and then we're gonna start laying steel. Okay. Do you need him to hand you some stuff?
I'm like a gymnast. No, I've got screws in my pocket. Kyle, I had to fire your son today.
You had to fire my son?
Yep.
I'm getting paid at knowledge. I might just quit.
All right, Cole, another piece. 56 3/8. Okay. .38 is tight. Can I get a piece of trim, son, that I love, who gets to spend a lot of time with his father?
A lot of obstacles over here.
They're only obstacles if you make them obstacles.
That's life, Cole. Obstacles are part of life.
No.
I have to look out for them.
Obstacles aren't even real, Cole. That's why you gotta, once you realize that obstacles are just a figment of your imagination, life gets so much easier.
Like feelings.
Like feelings, exactly. The life lessons you're learning, like that's payment enough. Right, Kyle?
100%, dude. Thank you for paying Cole. That is a little tight. Tight is all right. Cole, push down on that end. No, far end. Far end. Push down on it. Yeah. Twist it a couple times. Look. See this? Look, see this? Just twist it one more, grab it, and pull it. You might twist it one too many times, my guy. Yeah. Just pull it. Nice quick pop.
And then lift up. Just pick
Nope.
it up.
Now just go boom.
Yeah, just pop it.
It's gotta be popped.
Just pop.
No, not. Yeah, okay. Just do that.
Yeah.
It's all about like that's just like a, you know?
Yep, and just. when that happens, I like to give it like a couple twists, and then kind of. But this pile is not very heavy, so go ahead, try it again.
Well, unfortunately, we realized that all the screws we have for the ceiling is right here. They got left in the transport truck when it got delivered this morning, the steel. So just sent Cole off to go meet him. He's already 2 hours away, so we're gonna meet him in the middle. We're gonna get started with what we have, and it just means that Greg gets to get back to his original job of hauling the steel piece by piece, and I'll have to move the lift around, unfortunately. It's just the way it is, so. We'll be okay. This is the normal procedure for Greg and I. We don't normally have Cole here anyway, so.
Nope.
Oh, I thought that was a siphon, my bad.
Shut your mouth.
I think there's only like 30 some sheets. It shouldn't take too long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna get fingerprints.
Yep, fingerprints, man. Fingerprint city.
I'm sorry. My hands do feel really greasy.
You're always greasy. I don't know what it is. Just take that end. I'll carry
Are
this.
you sure?
Yes.
You sure about that?
I'm 100%
I don't want you to work
sure.
too hard.
Bro, I was built to work hard. What are you talking about? Hard work is my middle name.
Hard work.
All the best to you, man.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
You're just mainly holding up the middle. And I'm, oh shoot. Hold on.
right.
Hold on.
Hurry up.
I'm hurrying.
Woo!
Come on, man.
Oh, I forgot. This is the bad part.
Yep.
Oh, I hate this part. Oh, man.
Do the best you can, my guy.
I mean, I don't know how good it is.
Just be close. Yeah, it's really all you can do.
Yep.
What? Oh, there's a stupid knot right there. Okay.
Nice.
All right, you go ahead and get yours, and I'm gonna look down it. So here, pull it off the wall just a scotch.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. That's all right.
Let me guess, I can pass out when I'm dead.
Yeah, pass out when you're dead. This is definitely not the best way to do a ceiling. And I keep saying it, but mark my words, one of these days I'm gonna buy a set of tire socks for our lift so we can come in here and not mess up somebody's nice new concrete they paid a lot of money for. I don't know. I don't know how much it's worth, but maybe I could have just laid out a ton of plywood again, Greg, but that's such a pain in the butt.
hassle.
I
mean,
wonder if a tarp would work though.
I think the good thing about this job is we run the steel this way versus the Randy's.
Yeah, we didn't have to turn.
Yeah.
This, we just go back and forth.
and the
I think it would have been
doors.
fine.
Yep.
Oh, also guys, I think I said it, but the ceiling will get better it will look nicer as we start to put screws in it, but right now we're just tacking up what we have. And in fact, this is all I have left, and I think Greg has the exact same amount. So we can put up 2 more panels before we need Cole to get back with the screws. All right, so what we've done is we moved our attic access over. It was a little bit off because of my fault. And we got our lasers set up. We know exactly where our wall is gonna be. And what we need to do is basically frame in our top plate. So once our top plate's in, then we'll be able to trim this ceiling around. Cole is probably 20 minutes away with more screws, so we can't put any more steel up anyway. So this is it's kind of forcing us to do this, even though we should have done this before we even started our ceiling. We're just impatient. Gregoroni.
I see that mark there.
I think we just covered our mark.
I think we did. Well, it's visible, no?
Well, you know what? It kind of is what it is. And this is gonna be 12 inches.
Do you see that right there?
Oh yeah, that mark right there.
Yeah.
So that mark is what we need to measure.
That laser.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Right there.
Right there?
Yep.
That's 88 and an 8. It really doesn't mean anything, but it's gonna be 88 and an 8, I guess.
Okay, well, put me 88 on 8 for this guy, I'll hit that and hit that. That is a terrible.
I know. What we'll do is we need a mark up there. We'll take a 2x6 flat, and that no, I don't like that idea. What is the best course of action? I feel like a T-nailer across. See what I'm saying? So a T-nailer across that's like this. So an L nailer. And then this side we'll do a T-nailer with a 2x6 bottom into this.
Four and 13/16.
Okay. So we're gonna be this way, 4 and 13/16.
Yeah.
Which, let's just say 55 and a half. Why do you say 13/16? Isn't it supposed to be 3/4?
Yeah.
Plus 5 and a half and plus inch and a half, so plus 7.
You're in 7. I said, am I getting paid mileage or hourly?
Today you're getting paid by mileage. 3 cents a mile.
Yeah.
3 cents.
That's the going rate.
Whoa. Dang, RSS. All right, throw a couple more in there, buddy.
You sure about that?
I'm sure.
We're putting a wall under it.
Yeah, it's true. All right. I guess now we got to go up there.
Wait, what did you do?
Well, I'm hoping that this. Oh yeah, that's flush. I thought we had a 2x over there.
No, we need to go above it.
Wait.
What,
So this could have been longer?
yeah. I mean, what? You add 1.5 inches to sit on top of that? You subtracted?
Yeah, I took off an inch and a half because I thought we had. I was not thinking. I was thinking we had the 2x up there. It said you wanted to go up there. You
Yeah,
just wanted to be the martyr, even though I wanted to go.
But you wanted to be the martyr. What are you talking about?
No, I just feel like it's my responsibility. I was the one that.
So we're 1 3/4 inches to the edge, right?
Greg, I've got the laser line down here.
I know,
Greg,
but
Cole, I don't want the.
I can make
here.
marks so I can get close.
Here.
You know?
No, we're.
Wait, it's 1.5 inches plus 3/4, so 2 1/4.
Or you can go 4 3/4, whichever way you want to do.
This is outside the wall, right?
4 3/4 on the back side. Okay. All right, make sure you're good.
Yeah, like somewhere in there. Yeah, I'm right on.
Yeah, but you gotta
right
be on.
Yeah,
this.
I'm right on my mark. Yeah. Oh man,
Are you kidding me?
oh Cole left the line.
Cole, come on, dude. You left the line.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would like a little bit off of it, but
it'll be all right.
I'll be all right. I just can't hit anything because I put these screws in the way.
I tried just to the center of the line. Don't you remember what you told me yesterday, Dad?
Cole, I don't remember what I had for breakfast. We took a little bit of a detour, but we're back to sealing. That is going to be the upstairs room. That's the top plates, and that's where the mechanicals are going to be for the home. So, well, just the HVAC system. It's a lot bigger when you see it in that form, isn't it? It does. Huh. But that's also the size of the bathroom downstairs, which, whatever. Plenty of room. All right, Cole, you're going to be our steel man. So what we have is we have longs, which are right in front of you. We have long shorts, which are long but shorter than the longs. And then we have our short shorts, which are over there against the wall.
Be lucky we don't have short longs also.
Hey, yeah, sometimes we have short longs.
I'm not. You can't get a grip on.
Here.
I understand. No. I understand if you go on that side and come over, reach out, you'll be able to pull it apart with a good grip. So go on the other side.
Okay.
Yep. Now go down on your knees. Okay, reach out. No, not on the steel. Yep, there you go. That'll work.
That's the same as if you just grab that and just
I know, but
went around the other side.
I know. Okay, now you're gonna hand it to us.
Just like, you got to go to the other
Yep,
side.
that's fine. Just like that. Just like that. Yep.
Yep.
Come right in. Come right in. Walk right in. Yep. Just like that, and reach up with your left hand. Okay, got it. We're good. We're gonna get the system down, dude. It's gonna be great. Nice.
Let's go.
That was a huge time saver, man.
So such a huge time
Man,
saver.
it was amazing.
I mean, what would we do without him?
Spend more time on it.
All Greg did was
Down.
complain about having to get. I
There
can't
we
go
go.
down more, dog. Do your job.
You're gonna have to.
No, you gotta hold the middle, not the
I feel
far
like
outside.
You're not.
What are you
not
talking about?
assisting me at all.
I'm basically.
I feel like I'm doing all the work over
I'm
here.
doing everything.
That's not good. You need to come my way, dog.
Okay. How much?
Right there.
What?
I don't know what you did, but
No, for real, I don't either. Oh, I do.
you go back.
Son of a gun! That's the edge, not the middle.
Yes, you idiot.
That I can make work.
Make that work?
I think so.
All right. Screwing it.
It's not my best work, but I'll make it work.
But it's honest work.
Hello? Let's go.
That was smooth.
It was not horrible.
That's how you do it, Cole.
The piece is half the size.
Hey, reach out as far as you can, okay?
Ouch.
Okay, now you're gonna get it in that J. It's gotta be on the other side of that coal. It's gonna lap that piece. Okay, you gotta let it go down a little.
Yeah.
There you go, okay. Now just hold it there as far as you can. And I'm gonna get it fastened. I'm gonna come back a little. Right there. Right there. Beautiful, son. You're doing great. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'm just gonna run along that wall then.
Yeah, you run along the wall where you can like grab. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just kind of trying to do 3 at once. Wasn't working out so
I
hot.
respect that, but I think you'd be. I think
a lot of core to kind of maneuver this thing around, you know?
Yeah. All right, that's the ceiling wrapped up. That's the garage framing done. Listen to that echo coming through this drain. You guys might not pick it up, but it definitely defines the space. This is a huge garage. I would love to have a garage this big at my house. And I mean garage, not just like a shop. Like this is just a nice garage. Echo. That's pretty cool.
It's like 70s electronic or disco
Yeah.
or whatever.
Cole, you got something you can sing for us right there? Like, you know, I don't know, something, I don't know, that would have like a reverb to it or something?
Reverb?
Yeah. Yeah. Something real cool, like.
That is awesome.